there are many omens that were manifest when Jaya and Vijaya came down as Hiranyasha and Hiranyakashipu. So it is described here, Vavau Vayu, Vayu, the air, you have breeze which blows, winds which blow. Normally in Chennai what happens, it's very humid. So when we stand outside in the tree shade, there is a breeze that blows, it feels very pleasing. You feel very nice, cooling, comforting. But the kind of breezes that started blowing when Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu appeared, they were Sudusparshaha and they were Putkaran Irayan, Muhuhu. When the wind used to blow, when Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu were going to take birth, the breeze used to give a hissing sound. And just like you would see in, if any of you before joining, you have seen these horror movies. Sometimes, in the night they'll show one window is closing, one door is closing, and there is a kind of sound that comes which is very fearful. Those kind of sounds are not pleasing to the ear. And Sudusparshaha, to the touch also, the breeze was not pleasing. So, especially when you are in Chennai, you don't have experience of breeze which is unpleasant, isn't it? Anytime breeze blows, it's welcome. But I have also been, I was born and grew up in South India. So when I went to Vrindavan, went in 2005. So, and unfortunately I went in February. January, February is the coldest season in Vrindavan. So, I had no idea how winter is in the North India. Never went out of South India. Andhra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala. These were the areas which I used to roam until I joined the temple and then went to Vrindavan. So I had no idea how winters are in the North India. Maximum winter I got exposed to was in Bangalore. Maximum it would go down to 20 degrees, 22 degrees. And in Vrindavan, you know how winters are. The maximum daytime temperature at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon will be around 5 degrees or 6 degrees. That's the kind of winter. So I had no idea. So, we got into a car from the airport and drove down to Vrindavan, and our Vrindavan Chandrodaya Mandir site that is there. At that time, of course, it's not like this currently. It was just plain land. There was absolutely nothing. The Taurus which you see now, it was still coming up. So went and landed there, got out of the car. As soon as I got out of the car, I immediately got back inside. There was a very cold, as it is, the temperature was cold. On top of that, a cold breeze was blowing. Moment it touched my skins, that's all. I couldn't get out of the car. I immediately jumped back inside the car. I said, I am not going to get out. Then, with me other Vyopad Prabhu and other devotees were there. They said, Hare, if you don't get out, look very bad. I see all the employees there standing there. Come on, get out. So with great difficulty, I managed to get out. So there are breezes also which are not pleasant. So sometimes, in the extreme winter, when the breeze blows, it is not pleasing. Similarly, my first summer in Vrindavan, I still remember. Summer also I never experienced, in Bangalore, temperatures those days, maximum 28, 29, 30 was unheard of in Bangalore, those days. Nowadays, of course, it goes to 35, 36 and all that. So, when summer came, May, June, temperatures was sizzling, 48 degrees centigrade. I had never experienced in my life. And those days, we were not staying in the campus, we were staying outside. So, we used to come every day and go. And we used to come by bike. So another devotee used to drive the bike and I used to sit behind. So in the afternoon for lunch, prasadam, we had to go back. So we used to stay in that Keshav Kunj, which was opposite the Krishna Balram temple. So you can imagine, from Chattikara till there, we had to go in 48 degrees centigrade. And when we were driving, the breeze was blowing and I was feeling somebody has set fire to my body. So at that time, breeze was not pleasing. I was thinking, when will this breeze stop? So sometimes breezes are not pleasing to the skin. So it is said here that when Hiranyaksha, and of course in certain climates, certain weathers, the breeze may not be pleasing. But when Kartik Maas comes, when Chaitra Maas comes, that time the breeze is very pleasing. So, but then when Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu were taking birth, the entire climate itself became so bad that the breeze became distrustful, became uninviting to the touch. And the sound that they were giving was also not pleasing to the ears. And what was happening? Vatyaniko. Vatya means there was these cyclones and hurricanes had become very common. So which is what we are experiencing now. Every other day there is a cyclone. Just recently, Chennai has gone through one cyclone, still not got over still the cyclone hangover is still going on. It's still continuously raining. And a few years back we had the big tsunami, and I think a couple of years back we had a big flood also here. So these kind of natural disturbances are actually, if you see, they are not meant to be in this world. It's not that this world is like this. No, this world is not like this, not supposed to be like this. This world, Krishna has created in such a way that it's supposed to be very pleasing and giving lot of peace and comfort to us in our minds as long as we are executing spiritual activities. The moment we go against the will of Krishna, we go against the laws of nature, we start trying to exploit material nature as well as other living entities. When that becomes prominent in this material world, what happens is all the entire system around which this whole material universe is designed gets disrupted. And when that gets disrupted, all these kind of natural disturbances become very prominent.